Welcome to my Explainer Insight. Today, I'm going to explain the movie Curve released in the year 2015. Anyway, now the explanation time. As the film starts, we see a girl named Mallory. She was going somewhere in her car alone. Her marriage was a week later, and therefore she was going out of the city for preparations. She was not excited about her marriage. She did not believe that she is going to get married. She kept quiet. She turns her car from the main road to the service road. She thinks that it is a shortcut and it must be charming, too. But as she moves forward, her car damages. Mildred tries hard to start her car, but still, it doesn't start. There were no signals to show that she can call somebody for help. Mallory gets upset as this place was deserted and no one was there except her. Meanwhile, another person comes there. He was a boy named Christian who shows sympathy to Mallory. He starts repairing her car. He gets succeeded in repairing her gone. Mary becomes happy by seeing this. She leaves after saying thanks to Christian, everything was fine till yet, but Mallory shows nonsense here. She thinks that boy helped her by repairing her car, but I left him there instead of offering him a ride. She makes him sit in the car thinking this. This was the biggest mistake of my whole life. In the beginning, Christian talks here and there to impress Mallory. But as they cover some distance, his way of talking changes. His behavior wasn't the same now. He started talking weird stuff with Mallory. Mallory understood that he is a Jeep, and what does he want? She stops the car and as a Christian to get out of it. But he wasn't supposed to leave this car easily. Mallory was also not aware of the fact that she has struck innumerable. Christian takes out his knife and he takes Mallory somewhere by pointing the knife at her. Maria had to obey him to save her life, but Mallory notices that Christian does not have his seatbelt on. This was the chance for Mallory to save her life. Mallory tows her car down a hill from a car. The car crashes going down. Was unlucky. She could not get out of the car because her foot was struck in the seat badly. She tries hard to free herself, but stays unable. We see Christian outside. He was all ready. He was all right and healthy. He was in a fine condition than Mallory. In spite of being outside, he does not help Mallory, but leaves her there to die. Mallory keeps screaming for help. The night falls and nothing changes. Mallory was still struck there. She wasn't able to escape. Seeing the situation, it seems impossible for her to escape. The door of the car was locked. As the night falls, goodness increases and Mallory feels cold. Mallory, we are some clues present in the car and fight the cold. She turns on the heater as the car had still some batteries left. She saved herself from the cold, but there were many problems as this was a forest and there were many wild animals too. They were wandering around Mallory's car. Seeing it, Mallory turns on the headlights of the car. All animals get scared of it and run away. Somehow, this night passes, but Mallory was struck into huge trouble now. She had a little bit of water and nothing to eat with her. Then the night falls. It was now the next morning. Mallory was still struck there and wasn't able to escape. She couldn't see any hope to be saved. She wasn't in a good condition already, and then Christian comes there to torture her. He was in a good condition and happy. He tells Mallory that he found a cabin nearby. It is empty for now, but her family lives there. They are not at home and have gone somewhere. He had brought food there as well. He did not bring it for Mallory, but to eat in front of her to tease her. He sees that Mallory is about to die before he leaves. From there night falls like this. Mallory finds a lighter from her car. She ignites the lighter to spend the night. Mallory falls asleep after so many hours. It was not too long. When she slept, she had to wake up again because rats were working on her body, as Mallory was so aggressively out of these circumstances. She kills her right, but this thing gave her a benefit. She got her food by killing the rat. She eats that red. The next day, Mallory will wake up due to the phone setting. She finds her phone and finally, she sees a ray of hope. But Christian comes there again to vanish all her hope. When Mallory realizes that Gretchen has come there, she hides her cell phone. Tells that the it of that cabin come back, but I have locked them up in their house. He tells a Melody that you have no need to be afraid of me. I'm here to help you. He tells that how he is here to help Mallory. He snatches Mallory's cell phone from her because he saw Mallory hiding her cell phone. Then he gives us all to Mallory and tells that this is your help. Upon which Mallory says that this cannot cut the door. Christian replies, yes, you are right. They saw cannot get the door. I did not bring this saw to cut the door. I give you the saw so that you cut your foot and be able to get free. This is the only option for you to be free. Christian leaves after saying this. Mallory wanted to get free at any cost, but she wasn't. This cut is to cut her own foot with her hands at the night. Feels trusty and she was feeling dead due to it. Luckily, it starts raining there. She wouldn't die due to thrust. Now, as she get a lot of water to drink, then she turns on the radio quickly. It is told that roads are flooded with water due to heavy raining. Drivers are turning their cars to small roads from the main road. It meant car will come where Mallory is struck here. Mallory feels hopeful once again that someone will come here to help her. A car stops by her, but it was none other than Christian's. Mallory knocks on an idea. Seeing this, she puts some blood of the dead rat on her feet. She acts as she is dead. She was doing this to show Christian that she died while cutting her foot. Christian also thinks that she died while cutting her foot. He comes beside her car and taking the advantage. She stabs him. She takes out his casket. She logs his car and throws the keys away. She did not. She did it because someone will come. Seeing his car stopped by there, but Christian comes out of the car suddenly. Meanwhile, a police car also comes there. Mallory screams out loud for help. There was a huge storm. Therefore, he does not hear Mallory's voice. Christian seeks help from the police officer and goes away. Helpless Melody keeps screaming. She thinks that she will be dying here. She will have to do some courage to save her life. After deep thinking, she decides to cut her foot. Marley had her car starts moving due to floodwater. The door of her car gets opened and she gets free without cutting her foot. Then she was in search of a way to escape. Then she finds a cabin and once screams could be heard from it. This was the cabin Christian was talking about. Christian was inside for sure. Mallory's waist was clear and she could run away to save her life, but she does not do this and moves toward the cabin. She gets to know that many traps are imposed here. She sees that the house owners got killed by someone. Also, we shouldn't kill that police officer from whom he took lift. He had tied and seized a lady of that cabin. Was setting that girl free secretly. But then Christian comes there. But Mandy did a wise act by picking up the gun of the police officer. Marley and Christian fights here. A lot of healing the chance Mallory makes him fall down. Christian falls directly into a trap. His foot gets stuck in it. He was injured and his condition was not so good. Here, Mallory helps Christian as Christian did hers. He gives Christian a knife and says this is the only way to save yourself. Cut your foot with a knife and set yourself free. It was so difficult and painful to cut a foot wide using a knife. After seeing this, Maddie goes away with that girl from there. Then we see dying Christian. In a short time, he dies. It means that Melody has taken her revenge. The moral of the story is do bad, her bad. That was all from the video. I hope you liked it. Subscribe for more content like this and hit the like button to help us out. Also, leave a comment if you want us to explain your favorite movie. Until next time, take care.